Material Information Parts A, B and C. Today I'm joined by Michael Holden, who is El Presidente of Propertymark National Association of Estate Agents. What are the opportunities for material information for agents and surveyors? Talk to me.
Right. Well, I think there are opportunities there, because I think it means that you can start selling the fact that you are the go-to place in your town, your locality, in your local community, where you've got Propertymark qualifications, you've got an understanding and training of what parts A, B and C are. The big issues that have led up to material information disclosure, Chris, are, you go to a property. I mean, I'm a chart surveyor, so, I went to one a few weeks ago, described as a wonderful opportunity for first-time buyers to purchase a smashing, semi-detached house. But it turns out to be a non-traditional property full of asbestos. And, it stops the sale and stuff like that. So what trading standards have been doing, they've been coming to our conferences for the last 2 years now, and they've been talking about, James Munro's been talking about parts A, B and C in some detail, what we need to be getting right, for it, getting that information up front. And there are some exemplars out there. I think Simon Wilkinson's practice is an exemplar of that, because they get all that information up front, and it smooths the process out a wee bit. There's nothing worse than for a purchaser than going along on a purchase and finding at the 11th hour that it's a non-traditional property, or there are 70 houses planned that weren't revealed in terms of a planning matter, or the garage that was included in a property actually isn't owned by the property itself.
So it's going to cut fall throughs.
I think it's going to cut a lot of the it's sort of like self-regulation in a sense. It's going to cut a lot of that out. All these people can set up on Tuesday next week and become an estate agent. I think it's going to give us that competitive advantage as Propertymark members to say that we've actually got the training and the qualifications, and we're the people to go to, rather than someone who's not regulated.
Do you think it's hips by back door?
Yes.
I say it, good way.
Blunt with you, yeah, I do. The RICS weren't happy with hips. I remember going to Milton Keynes when Yvette Cooper was about to launch hips, and I met, from the surveying perspective, I met a guy from Prestige. It's in Burnley. They make pressure cookers there, and he was the accountant, or worked in the finance department there, and he'd spent 12,000 quid on a course on how to survey, provide this, condition survey as part of the HIPS package, and you can't do that. You need proper training to do it. You need a proper minimum level of qualifications to be able to do that. Scotland, it's worked. It's had its problems, but it's still working. You can still do building surveys, for properties in Scotland, but there's the single survey, and I think that's something that's it. But getting all that information up front surely is an easy way is a better way of smoothing out any particular problems that might emerge, along the transactional process there. So
we've got parts B and C, which are going to be coming through.
These are like the more, like asbestos
stuff.
Issues.
Okay, and I think, if memory serves you well, we've been kind of given a year to get our house in order, haven't we? Yeah,
and also, whether trading standards, because they're based in Bristol, whether they've got the capacity to start, taking people to the, But
ultimately, they're going to tell us that it has to be. But
yeah, but I think it's all part of ROPA as well. I think it's all tied in. And I think Michael Gove and his department there, have been looking at, how to professionalise the estate agency side of things. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the next video, why don't we talk about ROPA and regulation?
Yeah, if you want to do that, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.